All right, let's talk about Terrifier 3. Buckle up because this movie is like taking a roller coaster ride through a fun house of nightmares. I'm pretty sure I left half my sanity on the floor somewhere after I got done watching this movie. First off, let's get one thing straight. Art the Clown is back, and he's as twisted as ever. If you thought he couldn't get any more deranged after the previous films, you're in for a surprise. This guy is like a deranged Picasso with a chainsaw painting the town red, literally. The sheer creativity behind the unaliving is both impressive and horrifying. It's like the filmmakers were given a budget and said, all right, let's see how far we can push the envelope before we get arrested. The cinematography, it's surprisingly good for a horror flick that reveals in blood and guts. There are some genuine atmospheric moments that had me on the edge of my seat waiting for the next gruesome set piece. You can tell they put a lot of effort into making this. It feels both polished and gritty, which is a hard balance to strike. Now let's talk about the characters. They're not exactly Shakespearean masterpieces, let's say, but who really cares when you have a clown that looks like he just crawled out of your worst childhood nightmares, right? The performances are solid, enough to keep you invested in their survival, if you can call it that. You'll find yourself rooting for some of them, even as you know they're probably just future meat for Art's next gruesome dinner party. But here's the thing. While the unaliving are wild and inventive, there's a certain point where it feels like they're trying a bit too hard. It's like they're throwing everything at the wall to see what sticks. And sometimes it feels more like shock for shock's sake rather than a cohesive story. The pacing can drag a bit, especially where they're trying to build tension. Just when you think they're about to give you a breather, Art shows up with a rusty tool and ruins any chance of that. In conclusion, Terrifier 3 is exactly what you expect from the series, a bloody, chaotic romp that doesn't hold back. If you're a fan of the previous films or just enjoy horror that doesn't shy away from the gratuity of it, you'll probably have a blast. Just don't expect to walk away unscathed. This movie will haunt you in the best and worst ways possible. So grab your popcorn and maybe a barf bag and drive into the madness. Dive right into it, man. Just remember, don't trust clowns, especially this one. So, all right, guys, hope you enjoyed this review. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.